Hello, Namaskar, good evening, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. I am Captain Bhupendra Khatana and my channel Live Your Passion. Today we will talk about fear of flying. So in this part 2 today, we will be talking about various noises that you hear in the aircraft, how safe or dangerous the takeoffs and the landings are. We would also talk about how to remain calm during turbulence and who can help you in your anxious moments. So first, something about different noises and sounds. Now these may come from baggage loading on ground or baggage moving or falling in the cargo hold while the aircraft is flying, which is rare, but it can happen. Noises that may be generated due to certain operation of motors and cargo doors. Then you have some engine or system related noises like the pressure transfer unit of the hydraulic system, the auxiliary power unit, etc. Then there is the sound of flap and landing gear extension and retraction. So basically, there are numerous sounds and noises which you hear in the aircraft. And since it is an enclosed space, these can be little amplified as well. So the concern is, how would you know if all is well and that the captain is aware of malfunction, if any? For this, let me tell you, there are various warnings, both oral and visual, which indicate the status of the aircraft to the pilots. The modern aeroplanes are very advanced and have a lot of computers on board for the same job. For example, an Airbus 320 has about 200 computers. Yes, 200 computers on board, which will plug in the standby system sometimes even before the pilots realize. So, whenever you hear any strange noise or sound, be rest assured that the pilot will be intimated and it will be taken care of. Remember, as I explained in part 1, they are well trained, so please sit back, relax and enjoy your flight. Now let's talk about the feeling one gets when the aircraft is taking off and landing. Remember, before the aeroplane gets airborne, it has to attain a certain speed, after which it can sustain in air by the lift generated by the wings. After that speed is attained, the pilot makes it get airborne with a slight backward pressure on the joystick or yoke. At this time, you may feel a little positive G, which is our gravitational force, a little more than 1 unit. This may give you the butterflies in the stomach feeling, but it is not to be concerned about. Sometimes there is a little air disturbance because of which it can be a little bumpy as well. But there is nothing to worry about, as the aircraft has achieved the airworthy speed and will not fall back on the ground. During landing, the aircraft is going down and losing altitude to land. There may be turbulence due to ground heating, obstacles, which may cause the wings to rock a little. The captain has it under control, do not worry. The landing sometimes can be challenging and firm. Do not panic, as the aircraft are designed to take much harder landings that you would have ever experienced. I am yet to hear of an aeroplane which on landing broke all 3 wheels unless it was carrying out an emergency landing. So there is no issue as long as the weather is okay and the speed is under control. Now let's see how to calm yourself in case you get anxious. In that case, you need to distract yourself. Please carry a digital device to watch a movie or a downloaded video. Read a book, solve a crossword. Basically, cater for some time pass material for the flight. If you're still feeling anxious, distract yourself by looking out of the window. Talk to your fellow passenger, and if nothing works, call and talk to the cabin crew and share your feeling or anxiety. They are trained to tackle this. If you have any doctor prescribed pills, take them as a last resort. Now, for some pre-flight preparation as a passenger, please do give it a thought. If you have a choice, take a morning flight because the morning weather is generally good and less turbulent, at least across India. The more you delay, towards the evening, the worse it gets. You could take help of weather forecast apps as well and book accordingly. Sleep in time the day prior and avoid partying. Remember, alcohol and flying do not mix well. Have a light breakfast in the cab or at the airport, please do not fly empty stomach. Bored in time? Talk to the cabin crew and please advise them of you being an anxious flyer. Time permitting, do speak to the captain also and tell them your state. It will calm you down. Have a movie to watch or a book to read. This would keep you distracted in the flight. Take a window seat, which would further help in distraction. Read about clouds and try and relate with what you see outside. This can be really interesting. I hope I have been able to cover majority of your concerns. In case you still have some, please do write them in the comment section. I shall get back to you on those in my next video if required. So as I told you, prepare well for the flight, be well rested, speak to fellow passengers, cabin crew and even captain if required. I hope this helps and you have a pleasant flight the next time around. Please do give me your feedback. It helps. So till my next video, it is thanks and sayonara.